The Frost Giant Games. We have 4 rounds of Modern tonight. We have Ben on a 4-color Yorion brew, it looked like, and then Dustin on Domain Zoo. Ben will be taking the play. He is revealing Yorion. It's off the table, but it is revealed. Justin will be taking a mulligan. Hello, Samir. Just Modern. That's what we got going on today. Misty Rainforest and a fetch. Luckily, or hopefully, next round a player will lose and then want to come in the booth, so I'm not here by myself. But first round I'm doing solo. But Misty for a basic forest. But a Gilded Goose for Ben. Flooded Strand for Dustin. And a pass. I feel like with the Domain Zoo deck, you basically always, turn 1, you're basically just taking off for a tri land, and then you fetch for the other 2. 2 mana 5/5s are pretty good. Put a Flooded Strand fetch here for Ben. Finding Sacred Foundry, shocked. Wall of Omens, drawing a card. So it looks like Ben is just like a flicker deck with Yorion, basically, so I imagine he has a Soul Hoarder somewhere in this list. So I got Triumph for Dustin. So now the best thing to find... Oh no, not even... Yeah, Sacred Foundry would be nuts. That would enable the 2 mana 5/5 if he has it in hand. Sacred Foundry. Yep. Territorial Kavu. That's the dream start. That's basically what Dustin wants to do every game. Territorial Kavu, a pretty busted card. Just a big creature in general, and then it has additional triggers when it attacks. Combat. Trigger, he's going to be discarding and drawing a card. Discard Mantis Rider. Blocking, but before damage, ephemerating the Restoration Angel, or ephemerating the Wall of Omens. He had the option to play a Resto, but didn't want to. And here is the multicolor payoff. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you make a 4/4 Golem, I believe. And it has hexproof from monocolored. Discarding a burn and a land off of the Seasoned Pyromancer, making a 1/1. Drawing 2. Land and a pass of the turn. Metamorphose. The best thing you could probably have with the general is just a free creature, basically. A free 4/4, which is kind of nuts. Metamorphose. The best thing you could probably have with the general is just a free creature. Green, red, blue. Charlotte's Agent. That's going to be another general trigger. And if he hits another 2 CMC bomb, Lightning Helix. The general guy is a 3. He's like nut statted. He's a 3-mana 3/1 with hexproof for multicolored. And then whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you make a 4/4 red-white golem creature. And Dustin has the tokens for it. They're pretty fresh. But Dustin's going to Helix the Gilded Goose and make another golem. Yeah, Charlotte's Agent, yeah, he's playing... Dustin's deck is going exactly how he wants it to. Yeah, no, he's like an insanely statted card. But like the deck plays 4 Scion of Dracos, which is just like a 2-mana 4/4, which is nuts. That gives all your creatures super relevant text. Swinging for 5 with his Territorial Kavud. Discarding Wooden Foothills to draw a card. Ben takes 5, down to 11. Honestly, Dustin's just playing a bunch of huge dudes, and that's seeming to be working for the most part. But the golems that the general makes are red and white, so when Draco's in play, the Scion of Draco, they get like bonus text basically. I believe red is Trample, or no, red is First Strike and white is Vigilance. Yeah, it's hexproof for monocolored. But whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you make a golem. So it looks like Ben's just holding up his... what is the white one called? Subtlety? No, not Subtleties. Not Solemnity, because that's an enchantment. Whatever, the white incarnation that exiles... That Source to Plowshares a creature on ETB. But it's pretty nuts with the Restoration Angel in hand. But sadly, the protection from monocolored's definitely... Or the hexproof from monocolored's really rough. Scion of Draco, though. It's nice. It gives the Kavud Trample, which is nice. So, exiling Kavud before the Evoke triggers Restoration Angel. So this is going to be a double swords. So, Solitude... exiles the Kavud and the Scion of Draco. So still swinging in for 12 here. So using that 1/1 elemental and the incarnation. Oh, Tribal Flames you for 5. He needed to block another creature. Dustin actually able to cheese that win right there. He forgot about Tribal Flames. Not really cheese. He was ahead on board state still, even after getting 2 of his creatures swords. But yeah, definitely should have blocked with that, either that wall or the goose. I like it though, but Dustin just got so much value just starting on turn 2. Like, it was just non-stop value. Having a 2-mana deal 5 is pretty nutty. Players are sideboarding. I saw like Teferi's and Ben's sideboard, which aren't the worst. It's a multicolored thing, so it can at least bounce the general. Delay the beating if he plays it on curve. It looked like Ben had an Eidolon of Rhetoric in the main board. That's pretty sweet. But it was coming out. Yep, Teferi's came in. I actually don't know too much about Dustin's sideboard. I imagine it's just a decent amount of multicolored. I'm trying to think what the worst matchup is. Probably Tron, so maybe Cleansing Wildfires. I mean, I don't even know if the Tron matchup's that bad, but you always take off your turn 1, it seems like. Always leading with a tricolored land. But moving on to game 2. Dustin was also on a mulligan to 6 there. Not anything too extreme, but that's... It was nice to see him still fire off like that on a mull. Dustin will mulligan again. 6 lands in this opener. Drawing his new 7. Multiple Shardless Agents, but a lot of lands again. But he will keep. I'm pretty sure the only things he hits off of Shardless Agents are Lightning Helixes, Metamorphoses, Territorial Kavu, which would be insane. And then I know some lists, at least when I saw Bruce, with Tribal Flames, but they also run Renin 6 sometimes. But just a Misty for Ben and a pass. Sacred Foundry tap for Dustin. No Triome, which probably feels kind of bad. But Ben finds a Triumph. Also, Ben revealed a Yorion again, just off of the table. Wall of Omens. Draw a card. And a pass. Dustin just a lot of Cascade spells in hand. Breeding pool untapped, so we have 4 different land types. Dustin down to 18. Metamorphose. Red-green. I think he's hoping to draw the Kavu if he doesn't have it. And just to pass the turn. That would be nuts, though, if he made the red-green and then drew it. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discarding Seasoned Pyromancer and a land, making 1/1/1. Drawing 2 cards. And a pass. Mantis Rider. That's pretty good. Steam Vent Shock down to 16. Charlotte's Agent. Tribal Flames. We have 4 types. Does it just shoot the face here? Dustin's just gonna hit the Wall of Omens. Ooh, Charming Prince of the draw for Ben. That's pretty solid. It's nice to see, though, the first game of Modern Horizons format, or meta, I guess. A lot of cards from the new set in both decks. Charming Prince. Blinking. Seasoned Pyromancer. End of turn. Discard 2. Draw 2. Okay. Ben forgot to play his land. Dustin let him take it back. But yeah, Dustin let him take it back. Forgot his land drop, so nice guy, Dustin. Pass of the turn. He has multiple Mantis Riders in hands, it looks like. That could be a clock if you wanted to deploy them. But a Bloodbraid Elf. There's the Kavu. It's 4/4 right now. No black. A fetch here of the Windswept Heath. Finding a Ketria Triome. Ben could play a 4/4 if he wanted to. Match Dustin if he had a Kavu. Skyclave Apparition, targeting Kavu. A very clean answer. Ephemerate in hand, too, is pretty nice. Maybe it would be a... Ben just wants to ephemerate this, this white incarnation really bad. Or elemental. Wonders the incarnation, yeah. Elemental. Ooh, Kiki Jiki in hand for Ben. I like that. Oh, Kiki Jiki with those elementals. That's fun. That's a good one. Infinite Swords. Sign of Draco. Yeah, I think Dustin's about to get blown out. Cursed Totem. Activated abilities of Planeswalker. I mean, that shuts down the... of creatures. That shuts down the Kiki-Jiki. But I don't know how much that actually does for Dustin. And Dustin saying he brought it in for the Gilded Goose and the Seasoned Pyromancer activated ability. Two dudes in front of Charlotte's take 3. Maybe I'm not seeing Ben's hand right, because I don't know why you wouldn't just... Yeah, no, he has 2 Ephemerates. I thought for sure he would just exile one of them and flicker with Ephemerate right away to remove his whole board, basically. Okay, no, he is doing it on his turn. Don't know why he wouldn't just do that at end step, though. But that one is currently rebounded. A swing from 6 coming in, Dustin down to 14. A sprawl on the Triome naming White. Is that a triple Mantis Rider hand from Dustin? But I don't think he has the mana to play 2 in 1 turn. Yeah. Got him for 3. The Ephemerate. Targeting Seasoned Pyromancer. Discarding 1, drawing 2. Omnath to draw. That's pretty good. Omnath. Draw a card. A lot of lands. Heath gained 4. Yeah, I think a lot of lands in Ben's hand, but he does have that Yorion still revealed. Adding 4 mana to his pool. Oh, he has a Chord of Calling in hand. That's what that was. He's saying he doesn't have enough to Chord, but he definitely does, because Omnath can pay for one of the green mana in the spell. Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows how Convoke works exactly, but because Omnath added 4 mana to his pool. Omnath is green, and then the basic forest that he has could be the 3 mana to cast. Another Mantis Rider from Dustin. Another Mantis Rider from Dustin. 9. It's crazy because that should be like nuts, but with an Omnath in play, I don't know if it really does much. Yeah, another fetch land. He can gain 8 if he wants to. Finding basic forest off this Wooded Foothills, adding 4 mana to his pool. This should be a Chord of Calling here. There's a bunch of mana floating. Okay, yeah. Okay, Court of Calling for 3. I think he forgot about the mana that Omnath makes off of that fetch there. Finding Eternal Witness. Grabbing Ephemerate from the yard. He is big thinking. Yeah, he definitely forgot that Omnath makes mana. Maybe that's why he didn't go for the Chord last turn, because he didn't know he had the mana floating. But that is the second landfall trigger for Omnath. Manamorphose, red-white. Bloodbraid Elf. Cascade trigger. Lightning Helix. Sucks that he has to cast it now because this Ephemerate's going to be a blowout most likely. Oh, he Court of Called for Eternal Witness. And then he returned his Ephemerate. Justin's going to attempt to Lightning Helix the Eternal Witness. I mean, Dustin's hellbent now. This is just a free flicker for Ben. There's really no reason not to just flicker the Eternal Witness. Really roundabout way, but he's ephemerating the Charming Prince to exile the Eternal Witness. Very roundabout. I love it. 9 in the air. Ben down to 4. Eternal Witness enters at the end step. Return Court of Calling to hand. Ephemerate the Eternal Witness, returning the Ephemerate to hand. Ben's like kind of almost dead, but I feel like he shouldn't be. I feel like this game should basically be over, and they should be moving to a game 3 at this point. Like with these Ephemerates, like Dustin should just not be allowed to have creatures in play. On the pass of the turn for Ben. Cycle Triumph. I mean, if you're Dustin, you just go to combat, you just swing 9 in the air, force the action. Chord. This is a chord for 3 here. 3, 4. Find Restoration Angel. Targeting Solitude. Exiling a Mantis Rider. Dustin gains 3 life. Ephemerate the Solitude, blocking the other Mantis, or exiling the other Mantis Rider, then block Mantis Rider with Restoration Angel. I think Dustin should just be scooping it up. They only have 20 minutes left. Dustin's an aggro deck. They probably won't use it, but... Okay, yep. That's what Dustin's going to do. He's not just dead, but he's just saving time. But Ben gets there. We're going to a game 3. Dustin won't be on the play, which he has not been at yet this match or this round, so probably a big difference. Oh, Dustin keeping a 7 for the first time. And the Triumph, that's a good start. With the Sacred Foundry Kavu in hand, that's like the best start you can get. Sprawl on red. Oh, that's an absurd start. Kavu, there's a 5/5 with the Scion in hand. Sacred Foundry. Hey, that means no Teferi at least. Season Pyromancer. Discarding a Chord and a Utopia Sprawl. I think this incentivizes the Scion play this turn because giving the Kavu Trample is kind of just keeps the pressure on. Ben definitely shocked that Sacred Foundry though, so he should be at 18, which is really relevant. I'm just gonna make sure he updates that real quick. But there was a sign giving it first strike and trample. Discarding Charlotte's Agent to draw a card. Bench is taking the 5. Teferi the draw. Does he have the blue mana to cast that? I can't quite tell with his hand. I don't think he does. Yeah, Stomping Ground in hand. The Utopia Sprawl was naming red. I was going to say that Teferi here would be really nice, but yeah, no, it doesn't have the mana for it. Red and white for Wall of Omens. Yeah, Temple Guard in the draw. Still no blue mana. It's kind of rough. Mountain will be taking damage in the air at the very least this turn. There is a Renin 6 for Dustin. So he is playing that one of Tribal Flames in hand. Dustin has a lot of damage. Combat. Swing of 9. Kavu trigger. Discard Sacred Foundry, drawing a card. Block with Wall of Omen. 5 damage coming through. 4 in the air, 1 tramples over. Oh yeah, this Tribal Flames is rough. If Dustin were to play this Charlotte's Agent and hit a Tribal Flames off the top, that would be really nice. But he's just going with a Renin 6. Uptick, returning a land. Flooded Strand. Land for turn. That Cursed Totem's still in Dustin's deck. I don't really like it, at all. But he doesn't want that Gilded Goose to make mana, that's for sure. Fetch the Flooded Strand down to 16. Probably fighting a red source, right? I think he just gets the Tribal Flames damage in here while he's tapped out. Yep, Steam Vent's shocked. That's looking like what's going to happen. Yep, Tribal Flames you. Puts Ben down to 3. Now Mantis Rider, even if Ben answers the board, Mantis Rider off the top would be lethal for Dustin, which is nice. 3's a good spot for him to be in. Or I guess bad for Ben, good for Dustin. No blue mana is really hurting Ben. That Teferi could have prevented so much damage, actually. I can't really remember what his opening hand was. So, like, naming the Utopia Sprawl in red probably the right decision based on his opening hand, but it just feels bad. But Ben needs, like, a flyer, a removal spell, something. Cord for 4. I wonder what he's finding with that. Omnath, yeah. That gains 4 life. That would keep him alive, like, on board. Ooh, Knight of Autumn. Nope, Knight of Autumn. Oh, no, Knight of Autumn would, nope, not be good enough at all. Because that Renin 6 could minus to kill, and then he gets a 5/5 on board. I think Omnath is really, realistically, the only thing you can get here. Fine for Lucranos, thanks for playing. You're right, that's a beefy boy. But here's an Omnath. With that Temple Garden in hand, he'll gain 4 life. He's not just dead on board, but drawing a card. There was a chance of top decking the Solitude there to definitely be in a good spot, but... Ooh, but yeah, just a Helix in hand. That's... Things look about wrapped up this turn, probably. Dustin playing around him having the Solitude in hand, but I don't know if Ben does. I think you still just slam. But we're going with a Bloodbraid Elf. General. Dead. Yep. Okay, so Dustin will get there in 2. Or in 3, sorry. But we'll be back with the next round shortly. Hopefully I have somebody in here with me. Okay, bye. Hello, we are back with round 2. We have Keenan on Enchantress and Daniel on the Black-Green Yawgmoth build he's normally plays. We have Fastbender in here.
Hello, how's it going?
For round 2. He got crushed round 1, so
crushed.
The perfect candidate.
You know what? Hey, I wouldn't say crushed, but lost. That definitely fits the bill.
He lost. Couldn't beat Thoughtseize. What a bad player.
I know, right? But yeah, this matchup should be interesting. I don't think the Yawgmoth deck plays too many enchantment hate cards.
Yeah. I was trying to. Keenan told me he was playing Enchantress, which I know got a lot of support from Modern Horizons. I mean, it's the only reason it really exists.
Exactly.
But so I definitely want to get that on camera. And then Daniel's been playing Yawgmoth. I think the only new thing to go in his deck are the Ignoble Hierarchs.
Well, we got Ignoble Hierarch. We also got Yavimaya.
Yeah.
So there's small pieces, but it hasn't changed too much.
Yeah. The whole core is there. You just basically make better upgrades than the cards you already had in those slots.
Yeah. I would. Speaking of Yavimaya, he's got in his opening hand here.
Yeah. Mulligan from Keenan. Daniel is keeping.
Yep. This is definitely, I think, is going to be a 2 ships sailing in the night. Just who can run faster at each other.
Yeah. I don't know what Enchantress has main board for interaction. Probably not too much, yeah.
Not too much. There's going to be stuff like Suppression Field. There's going to be stuff like I would assume some type of fog card. Maybe not a ton of them. But I don't think that's going to help him very much in this matchup.
There's a Sigil of the Empty Throne. That's a win con. Oh, he mulliganed twice. I didn't even see that.
Ooh, yeah, 5. That's not good. That's not what he's looking for.
Definitely against a combo deck like Daniel's.
Yeah.
And honestly, Daniel's hand looks pretty solid. I mean, he has the...
He's honestly just kind of missing Yawgmoth.
He might just be able to play a number of young wolves and just beat him to death.
Yeah, especially because the card draw engine that he has in hand, I believe, is the enchantment one. Not even he can't even like chump.
Yeah.
So this might be a quick one here.
But just
you draw a card.
Snow-covered forest and Utopia Sprawl from Keenan. I'm assuming naming white. Yeah, he's naming white.
Yeah, but you draw a card every turn. We'll just have to see.
Basic Swamp for Daniel.
Yeah. I assume we're going to go, Yavimaya into Ignoble, definitely. Seems good. With the sketch art. I'm a big fan of the sketch arts, honestly.
I'm a big fan of the sketch arts for some cards. Some of them look like halfway sketch, and it's weird, and I don't like it, but like Esper Sentinel is a great one.
Urza Saga looks super cool.
Yeah, that's one of them.
It almost looks like an art piece as the regular one, so it just makes it better.
But here is
there's an
Enchantress Presence, right?
An Enchantress's presence. Yep, that's an Enchantress effect. So whenever Keenan does cast an enchantment card, he will draw a card now.
I was talking the last week, like before the set even came out, I was just like, you know what? People are talking about Enchantress, but I don't want to play Enchantress without Helm of Obedience.
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm not playing Helm of Obedience, that's not the Enchantress I want to play.
I don't even talk to me then.
That's a spicy one. I love that. That's my favorite thing about that whole deck. Helm of Obedience is like expensive now. It's like 80 something, I think. It might be more than that.
All of the legacy staple cards have just been climbing throughout lockdown. Like, let me tell you,
it's so depressing. Actually,
owning lands has made me look like a smart man.
Yeah. But here is the legendary Enchantress.
Yep, another Enchantress effect. So hopefully, digging himself out of this mulligan.
I definitely see lands and an Emrakul.
Yeah, so
that's not what you want.
Yeah, not what we like to see in our two card hand with 3 lands in play.
That Emrakul definitely had to have been the first or second draw.
100%.
That's a bad one. There was no way that was in the opener.
No way. He put I think a land and Sigil.
Yep. Sigil of the Empty Throne. But here's a Geralf's Messenger.
Right. Here we go. Here comes the damage. Yeah, so he's shooting him for 2 with the Geralf's Messenger's ability,
and then see it. Daniel drew an Eldritch Evolution, which is
good card.
That's like the best thing you could have in this spot. You have the dorks. I mean, I dropped a Sharpie.
And it did scare me a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
with the Young Wolf and the Geralf's Messenger, that's just it's looking like a win next turn.
Barring a pretty sick line of draws here from Keenan, we might be wrapping this one up pretty quick here.
I mean, every time he casts an enchantment, that's There's 2 more spells.
Yeah. I do like drawing cards, but when your opponent has this kind of board and kill you button.
Yeah, this is turn 2, right? That was Daniel's turn 2. That's a lot of.
That's got to be turn 3 because
it was turn 3. It was turn 3. Yep,
yeah, he's just been whiffing a bit on lands, but that's fine.
I remember Daniel drawing basic swamps, so.
No, you're right. He 100% did. He played the
Dryad Arbor.
Dryad Arbor scooted up. That is definitely.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
I'm just blind.
Yeah. You're not alone in that one. I didn't see it.
Evolution, sack the Wall of Roots. Find Yawgmoth, kill you. Will he? Yeah.
Get you good.
But he's just gonna. He's at a higher life total right now, and even if he wasn't, he has the Essence Warden in play.
And he draws a million cards.
And he draws a million cards. Yeah. Keenan just gets hit for close to infinite damage.
Yeah.
Way more than enough to kill him.
Yeah. It's what we call enough.
Enough. Yeah, that was a quick 3-minute game.
Yeah. Glad to be in the booth here, though. I've been a big fan of the Frost Giant stream for a while.
Stop kissing butt. You know, I'm ready to replace you at a moment's notice. The second anyone else gets free, you're out of here.
Understandable. Should I go get Steve, my buddy who I brought from Madison? You don't know who he is.
Oh, I don't know who he is.
You have no idea.
I didn't
who
know.
he is.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Good guy. He's he's trying to do the whole opening a store thing. I know, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna advertise his store on stream.
What was the? I mean, you definitely can. What was the store you were working down? Was that Noble Knights?
Yeah,
Are you still working for them?
I am not.
Okay.
I once everything kind of closed down, the real draw for me working at a game store went away, and that was getting paid to play games.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I just paid for my Judge Academy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm not paying for this during a pandemic. I know they released something afterwards that like if you are already a judge, you get a free renewal of your subscription, but I was not. I was a historic level 1, so I still need to pay my dues. But I just got around to paying that.
So you got 2 years now?
Yeah, basically.
Yep. Same with me. I did pay a little bit ago, just because I was being very hopeful that stuff would open up a little bit. Let me tell you, I was a little bit wrong.
When I saw the message for Sanctioned Play opening back up, that's when I was like, okay, well, I got to get on that now.
Yeah, let me find their website real quick.
Yep. But Sanctioned Play is back. Hopefully, GP starts sometime soon, but I'm not really expecting too much.
Yeah, the one event that I am super looking forward to is there's a 100K that I'll be playing in coming up in October. It's a legacy event, and I've been signed up for it for almost 2 years now. Because let me tell you, that guy got pushed back.
Yeah.
But I so stoked. No idea what I'm going to be playing. That's a lie. I'm going to be playing
Lance. Yeah, I was like, what kind of question is that?
But yeah, I'm super stoked.
Remember that 5K in Milwaukee we went to?
No, I don't.
Where you got absolutely demolished. You were the only one in the car. You were the most confident. You got crushed.
Hey.
That was heartbreaking.
It was.
It's funny because we have that memory of you getting crushed. But then, like, if you look at, what was it, GP Atlanta, you crushed.
GP Atlanta, I was doing super well. I had I made a couple bad decisions, lost in round 5, and then couldn't pick it up from there.
It was weird to go to those GPs nearing the end there, or like before COVID. I call it the end.
Yeah.
But it was just crazy that there's still like a feature match area, but none of it was broadcasted. It
very
just
sad
so
about
weird.
that.
Yeah.
So looking at a bit of the sideboarding here, I would assume that Keenan is going to try to just go faster. I do think that the little bit of interaction that he has is not going to be quite good enough because his once Daniel starts doing his thing, I just don't think that the 3-mana instant speed stuff. Maybe he'll have a couple paths in there. Maybe he'll have a Solitude if he has them.
So Keenan looks like he brought in this more suppression from the sideboard. I don't know if he was running any main, but I could see when he was shuffling through there that he did have On Thin Ice as his main board removal, which makes sense. That's definitely a 4-0.
Yeah. I would assume that Daniel, he's going to have something, probably like Force of Vigors. Force of Vigor is going to be a good one here.
What was that enchant? Or the sorcery card. It was like 2015, M15.
Sure.
It was like the destroy all enchantments.
Oh yeah.
What was that called? I can't remember for the life of me. It's like, do you think people are gonna start teching those in the sideboard? Because when the crab got spoiled, everybody's Gaia's blessings came back.
Definitely.
Everybody's.
here. We're looking for it on our phones.
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
M15 Enchantment Hate Back to Nature.
Yeah, Back to Nature. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Back to Nature would be, as they say, a dope card in this matchup. But I'd be kind of surprised if he has it in his deck.
Yeah. Here's an Abundant Growth.
Okay, looking at the hands, I do think that Keenan is a little bit stocked up here. If he's able to do his thing,
It's a classic turn 1 ley line.
perfect. First drop, perfect.
Is the best things to see: ley lines, gemstones.
Oh yeah.
Heartbreaking.
So I do know he's got the wall of roots here. Let's see if he has a. He doesn't. I was gonna see if he's got like a 1-drop to
I
follow
can
it up.
say
but-
I don't hate Leyline in here because like you can easily cast.
Oh, yeah,
like super
definitely.
easily with the Abundant Growths, with Utopia spells if you have them.
Yeah, and also once you
Enchantress
start drawing
yeah.
like a million cards, you can
Yeah.
definitely just discard them too. Because like there's a ton
Yep.
there's a ton of situations in Enchantress where you just have to pass the turn because you've spun your wheels as much as you can,
Mm-hmm.
and you have like 9 cards in hand. And sometimes you just have to have garbage to throw, right?
What is the new enchantment creature that was printed? It was the 2 mana tap for a mana equal to the number of
Yes,
Sarah Sanctimonic creature.
Yeah, it's a Sarah Sanctimonic creature. It's something. It's like Elysian something.
I can't remember what the name is.
Back to the telephone, right?
Hey, there's a big screw you to Judges. There's the Judge promo reprinted as regular art.
Oh no!
They've been doing it so much recently. You see the Elish Norn?
I did.
Dude, that was the most
super funny.
It tanked the Judge promo Elish Norn $250.
Hilarious.
It was Sanctum Weaver. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But I couldn't believe how much that Elish Norn. That seemed like the most sellout thing. Go Wizards though, but very sellout-ish.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a foils guy. I like efficiency in my money.
Yeah,
So
I don't really like foils either, but that was basically like the holy grail
Yeah.
of Judge promos. Basically, like it was.
Yeah.
It was a really big collector item.
All right. So is he going to tutor here? Is the real question. He also has a. Oh, that's a green mana anyway. So I was going to say I believe he has a path in hand, but these are both pretty terrible path targets anyway. So
Yeah.
not even really a conversation that we should be having. I'm just a big old dummy over here.
Big old dum-dum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Abundant Growth does make white mana.
Yeah,
It's
the abundant
fixing,
growth
but it's
does.
not Utopia spell that rams.
Yeah. And that's kind of what he's needing here. He's gonna need some ramp spells. He needs to get some mana going. Daniel doesn't quite have exactly what he needs. He does have the cord to go get either the Yawgmoth or the Undying creature, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to get both, which is the issue.
So, Daniel plays Yawgmoth. He wins with Yawgmoth.
He won last week. He beat me in the finals last week.
Yeah, he wins quite often with it. Not a combo deck that I'm really a fan of. I don't hate it. I get it, but I just hate running so many like underpowered cards, I guess, when you would think about it.
Well, the reason that I think that Yawgmoth is so well positioned in general, and very much in this meta, is because a lot of the pieces are like stuff you don't want to be targeting. With
Oh yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
And
You can play a Young Wolf and you know it's not going.
yeah, it's like, would you like to upgrade to Goblin Guide, please? Better
Yeah,
Goblin
yeah.
Guide. But honestly, I do think that if we do approach like a larger meta, I don't think that Yawgmoth's going to be the hottest deck in the field.
Yeah.
But around these parts, it runs wild.
There was a Grist in Daniel's hand. I kind of like that. I like that with Cord. I mean, Grist is just a really unique card.
Grist is wild. That is, I believe, the one of the only like real cards that the Yawgmoth deck gets.
It's solid. It's really solid.
It's so good. I'm a big fan. Big fan of that card.
I had to answer questions about Anime Dead specifically in Grist and how it doesn't work. Or it works, you can do it, but it won't end up how you want it to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a weird one. You can basically do anything else though.
Yeah.
Happy dude.
Let me tell you, I was playing MTGO and I accompanied into
Yeah,
it.
that feels good.
Ooh. And it
feels
was
really
it was a sorcery speed company too.
Don't get those often, even
I got
more
to
value.
activate it. It was gorgeous. But Professor Jam here is saying that the blind obedience mana balloon combo is going to be important in this matchup, and I do agree. But he needs to get to it. He definitely needs to get to it. I think that if the draws that the Yogg deck has to being able to close it out are going to be way more than the draws that the Enchantress deck has, specifically because he already had a Cord in hand.
What a dude.
Yeah, Professor Jam, whoever you are, thank you for your
suppression
comment.
field. Oh, you know Professor
do
Jam.
I? Do
you
I?
know him.
Dude, what's the name?
Oh, he's going to yell at me for doxing him if I say the name.
Okay, all right.
I can't say it. He got to remain
fine.
anonymous.
That's fine. Well, let's see his other comments. What's the green card? Muted.
Card
before.
Talking about Pelucranos.
Pelucranos?
Yeah, real great questions from Professor Jam.
Professor Jam. That's my boy. We're going to the beatdown route? I don't even know why he's... Okay, all right.
A little goofball.
Well, that's who we call a goon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Patra.
Yeah, I do know that's a one of in these decks. Definitely a little bit definitely a good thing to be doing with those undying. Yeah. But with the Cord in his hand, I think Keenan needs to nut up now and just do it. But I don't think, is that a path in his hand? What's that white? That's the seal of whatever, what the white seal is, I believe.
I thought that was the thing that reduces damage. I don't know what it is actually, but it's probably a seal.
I don't. Either way,
I'm not confident with what it is.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's a path, and that's really what he kind of needs.
How did he cast Messenger?
How did he cast Messenger?
I mean, I was not paying too close attention. I'm assuming he has black mana.
He has an Urborg in play, so that's how he cast it. He swung with the 2/1 there.
Oh yeah, and he used Wall of Roots mana for the Hapatra.
Yep, for the Hapatra. But the Urborg is allowing his Verdant Catacombs and his Dryad Arbor to tap for black.
Well, he's starting to draw. He gains life when he casts an enchantment with that card, right? The legendary.
The legendary, yes. He definitely is doing what he kind of needs to do, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Like he's going to have a bunch of cards in his hand.
It might be enough with the suppression field. Like that really hurts Yogg.
Yeah.
Like that. Like Daniel basically needs to find.
He has 2 cords in hand right now, I believe. Yeah. So I do think that Keenan is going to have another turn. Wait a minute. That had the mana creature is not summoning 6. So excuse me, he has a ton of mana.
He has a ton.
So I'm sorry. This is definitely not going in the Yawgmoth player's favor. For some reason, I thought he had Summoning Sickness, but it definitely didn't. He cast it a while ago. Yeah. So this is definitely the turn he was looking for.
You played during Cons block standard,
yes,
right?
I did.
Remember that green-white See the Unwritten deck?
Yes.
That's what this is going to end up looking like. Your whole board's going to be in play. You're going to have 10 million life.
Yep, you're going to draw a million cards, discard your... This one is discard your Emrakul.
Yeah.
That's what it's...
Emrakul's in it. That's why you can cast it sometimes. I mean, if he drew it, he could cast it right now, I imagine. Yeah.
So, that is how you end the game, usually. But in Legacy, usually you loop it a couple times just to guarantee that you have the lockout. But yeah, my assuming that he couldn't make a million mana for using that the Weaver. Mm-hmm. If he didn't have that, definitely an issue. But no, we're going for it.
Cleanup step.
Like I said, the shuffle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you really shuffle it there? Why don't you just want to cast it?
From what I've seen from some of the Enchantress players that I know from Legacy, at least, you do want to loop it a couple times.
I just feel like if
I do believe. So it looks like he tapped for mana. No, it.
He can.
He can tap for mana.
I'm gonna go in there just to.
Yeah. So just to make sure. Yeah. So we're going. He's going to. Yep. He's going for a judge call here. If anyone missed what happened, was there was a missequence of white mana, because he requires white mana to cast a couple other things he had cast. He had tapped incorrectly beforehand if he didn't want to fetch, but it's just an easy fix here.
He did tap it for white mana, so he basically had to. It should have been in his range.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at here, he tapped the Enchanted Forest early, and he needed to have 2 white mana to cast some of his stuff that he had cast this turn. That's what I believe he's saying here, and that's totally fine, easy fix. Not much. Not much happened. I think
free tournament, casual, super casual.
No big deal. Also, we're playing with new cards.
Yeah.
So
Daniel and Keenan are also friends. I should say that. So he didn't say, "No, I hate you."
Yeah.
You can't do that. But players said they would.
So we're going
pay
for
better attention.
We're doing the beatdown plans here. I don't think that we care about that too much as an Enchantress player.
Daniel looks infinitely behind.
Yeah, it's what we call the flip. Went from, yeah, okay. I don't know if I'd be attacking here, honestly. Yeah. I do think I want to be casting these cords.
You got to get out of this spot.
Yeah, we need this. First of all, we need this suppression field out of here. Second of all, we need the leyline out. So we need to be doing a thing. He can cord for 0 here, but I don't think the deck plays a 0-drop. Even if it did, they'd all be terrible.
I feel like you almost just scoop it up. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get hit enough answers for leyline.
At this point, I do agree. Yeah. He needs to draw a Force of Vigor now.
Yep. There's the old school Sterling Grove. That's sweet. Why did they need to reprint the Judge promo artwork? Why not just do the normal Sterling Grove? It's already awesome. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I do kind of agree. It is a little bothersome to me as well. I do have a couple Judge foils, but they're just there for trade value. I'm not I said, not a big foil fan. All right. So what is the plan here? He's casting the Sterling Grove, I believe.
Keenan keeps talking about needing a win con. The Emrakul is looking better and better.
He had that big old lady.
Yeah, Emrakul is the win con. Definitely with a leyline in play, it basically would have just ended the game.
Right now we just dig, find Emrakul, discard stuff, pass the turn, let Daniel do whatever he's gonna do, and then slam a 15/15. I believe that you were right. I don't think that is definitely in some Asiatic language. I can't read it.
Okay, yeah. So,
yeah, he says we're done here. Yeah. Definitely, he can't. Yeah, I would draw 1 card just to see if you do get lucky and find your.
Solitary Confinement is what it was.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Solitary Confinement. Unless you discard a card, it says skip your draw step. You have Shroud, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you.
Oh,
so with your Enchantress, it's just...
Then
Sterling Grove is a lock unless you have Mass Enchantment white, basically.
Okay, yeah, and he had both of them. He did have both of them, so yeah, he had nothing. Yeah.
The one Rex Sage definitely didn't look like he was doing enough. That was kind of brutal.
Yeah, he needed Ephemerate for that Rex Sage or something.
Yeah. About 2 more of those.
I don't even know if that would have been.
I don't even know if it would have been good enough. But that enchantment, the Mana Dork for enchantments, needs to be answered immediately. Yeah. That game would have gone very differently if that was just gone right away.
I do think that Dan here is going to need some more interaction if he's going to go that slow, because he definitely didn't cord when he needed to cord. I feel. But again, Dan's way better at the deck than I am. I have actively never played that deck, so we'll just have to see how Game 3 goes. We'll see if he's got any changes he wants to make. But yeah. He's taking out the Grist. Okay.
I mean, honestly,
And
I love the card. Not really good in this match, I'd say.
I would say that you need as much interaction with their
Yeah.
creatures as you can kind of get. I feel like he doesn't have enough in the sideboard to be taking out Grist, but I could be wrong. But like the creatures that do stick are just you need to beat them down.
Yeah.
They need to get gone. All the stuff that doesn't really quite matter is going to be the stuff that is not creatures. So having creature interaction is weirdly good against Enchantress. Legacy, it's a little different because a lot of their stuff just naturally has Shroud. But I think that they need to have that Sterling Grove in play to really kind of stop that.
It's rough because Reclamation Sage being on 3 is awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like, hey, if Daniel's on the play, if he gets a starting hand like game 1,
Yeah, he had.
that's what he needs. He probably just needs to aggressively mulligan. I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely needs to go a little bit quicker than that. Is he thinking about taking out a Thoughtseize? I'd say these are fantastic on the play. Well, what do I know, right? And some bold statement from Keenan. He's telling him to take out Yawgmoth.
Don't need him. Just beat him down with Young
Yeah.
Wolf.
Beat him down with the sideways creatures. Yeah, I think the moment that the Yawgmoth deck is able to not play Young Wolf, I think that's when it gets real good.
Yeah.
If you can get that out of there, you don't need it. I think the deck is suddenly like a real contender for number
Modern
1.
Horizons 3. Where
Yeah.
you at?
Dude,
Give me another Undying
sign
creature.
sign me up. Let's go. What's your favorite card out of the new set, Zach?
Well, that's a tricky question. Are we talking what card do I want to see played the most in Modern, or what's my favorite card?
One than the other.
My favorite card in this set is Phantasmal Dreadmaw.
Okay, all right.
4 mana 6/6.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
a throwback back to Ixalan.
Yeah.
Um,
It is trample too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just goofy as hell. I love it.
I actually, so fun fact, I was playing humans against a really not, honestly, I don't want to be mean, but it was not great.
Yeah.
And they like, I put one of these in play, and I'm like, all right, I will make a phantasmal image of that.
Yeah.
So I have played with that card before it was printed, which is
Yeah,
super funny.
yeah.
Super funny.
But yeah, and then the card I would want to see play, that I hope would, and I would like to play a deck with it, is the Commander, the Titania.
Yeah. All right.
That's the card I wish finds a home and is playable.
I'm about that as well. I'm very much if there's land interactions, I'm about it.
Yeah.
My personal favorite that I like playing with is Urza Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it. That card is it's the best in the. Oh,
If I had
but-
infinite
oh,
Magic the Gathering cards and I could sign up with a deck list for this event, I would have shown up with Lantern.
Lantern?
I
Lantern
really
is-
like Urza Saga and Lantern.
yeah, Lantern is gross.
I love it.
I did
You
play.
do fold to Karn, but we don't worry about that. Who's playing Karn?
Oof. I can think of 4 people in the room right now.
Yeah.
But I do think that.
Hey, look at that. We got the ley line.
Yeah. Well,
That can't be Abrupticade.
it cannot. All right. So
Young Wolf, he's here.
There we go. There we go.
That's just a 1-mana 1/1.
It is.
It doesn't even come back
Yeah.
when it does. It's just a 1-mana 1/1.
It doesn't come back as a goblin guy. All right. Okay. So do we have hate in his hand? What do we got? So we're gonna play a Wall Roots. We got a Chord. We got an Evolution.
It looks like multiple evolutions.
Yeah.
2 evolutions and a Chord.
So Evolution is definitely good here.
Yeah.
He just needs some more idiots to play for this.
Good, maybe not, because the Undying creature doesn't come back.
Yeah. Well, again, it's like I said, Young Wolf
Yeah.
is the one card that, honestly, if that could be anything else, I really wish it would be truly anything else. But they need the Undying triggers.
Yeah.
So he's doing it right now? Okay. So he's probably going for the...
Oh, no, he's not doing it. He's just shuffling his library off that fetch.
Yeah, well, he's shuffling his...
He just played the wall roots.
Oh, he played the wall roots. Yeah, that's where the 2 mana went. Yep. So he needs to pray there's no shroud effect here. No hexproof effect.
Yeah, if Sterling Grove comes into play, that's just
I don't know if
back-breaking. And there is one in hand. I feel like you definitely just take your turn off. You don't draw a card off of it. I think you definitely, like, you keep your enchantment safe, you just win the game.
Yeah. So are we fetching here or what? He's doing it. All right, yeah. All right, there we're thinking about what we're playing here, but like I agree with Zach, we're slamming that Grove in play. You even have the 1 mana.
He's greeding. He wants to draw the card.
You know, I'm all about the greed.
You did
but
actually also have the 1 mana to sack it just in case, which is nuts.
Yeah, so I think that's a mistake here, but we'll just have to see.
I mean, I don't think Daniel's in a great place, or like a great spot regardless.
Oh yeah,
but like.
It
definitely does seem like the greedier line.
Yeah. Evolution's sorcery, right?
Evolution is a sorcery.
Yeah, there's no way that's instant speed. So we got 1, 2, 3.
But you could end step right now. You could chord for 3 to find the Rex Sage, and then hopefully
that's what he's doing.
Red draw. Yeah. And when he tries to cast that the Shroud enchantment, he can definitely just chord in response, which is super solid.
100%.
Oh, he has 2 Sterling Groves, though. I think he drew another one. Wait. Oh, no, he just has the 1. But in response, here's his chord for 3.
We're doing it. So what is it? He's got the...
He's Rex Sage in the ley line,
yeah. That needs to go.
That chord needs to be exiled, though. He'll probably remember it.
Yeah, if they take too many game actions, I can step in there and let them know, but it should be fine. I don't think chord being exiled will matter too much, but we'd like to keep it smooth here.
Okay, he does have 2 Sterling Groves.
Yeah. I think he named green with that, or Utopia Sprawl.
Did he?
Which, seeing how the lands played out, I'm pretty sure he named green.
Okay, that was exiled. Yep.
There we go. They got it.
Okay, so I guess he did name green.
Yeah, so it's time for Dan to do the thing, because he can't touch he can't touch that baby no more. So he's 1 mana off of double evolutioning here.
Yeah.
So I think he just gotta like do one and then the other, right?
Field in hand for Keenan. If only he could win this game right now.
I think it's 1 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no.
1 mana.
He just has 2 evolutions in hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he has to do the thing right now, and pray that he can pump enough damage while paying. Honestly. Like, because paying for suppression field sucks, but that's what it feels like. What you got to do.
Combat swing 2. And Keenan down to 17.
Yeah, because he cast the sure. Yep.
I'll just evolution.
Oh wait, sacking that guy, the sage.
Looking like, yep.
Yeah, because he wants the mana for next turn in case he draws a thing. Gets a Yogg. He gets to draw 2 cards here. If he's able to generate some type of mana, which I don't think he can. I don't think there's any fast mana that's that great in this deck, but...
If only Eldritch Evolution was an instant. Because then you could use that Wall of Roots mana. Yeah, but...
Not...
Sadly not.
Yeah. Alright, so we drawing cards here? Is that what we doing? You got it, right?
Killing me.
That is...
Oh, you can't. Definitely can't.
You can't, yeah.
Can't be doing that.
So, it is up to, so you say no targets. I would still draw a couple cards here. Maybe just one, not both, because I want to dig a little bit deeper. Because he does have 2 mana. You're gonna want to use up your mana, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I draw 2 cards, but I think I would have drawn 1 there. Because I don't think, like, he just plays he either plays Suppression Field or the other enchantment that he has, the Solitude or whatever it was, that enchantment.
Okay, so yeah, that Utopia Sprawl was naming green.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking. I don't think there's any coming back from that, really. Oh, he's fetching.
What are we doing here?
I mean, he's fetching. So
so we have to pay for it, but like, yeah.
God, Suppression Field's a beater. I was going through bulk today,
So-
found a bunch of Suppression Fields.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
that was
nice. So looking back on this game, the way that it played out, I don't think that you can really make this decision in the moment. I think that hitting the Leyline of the Void was correct.
Oh, I mean,
But-
you can't win without it.
Yeah, but like the thing is like if your opponent also has a second Grove,
Yeah.
like looking
But-
back,
yeah.
2020.
But to be fair, Keenan had 1 Grove in hand. He drew the second one.
Yes.
I don't think you can assume your opponent had the nut draw there.
Yeah. But the other thing is he had 2 evolutions in hand.
Yeah.
So while I agree you might lose your Wall of Roots, he also had enough mana that maybe just being able to evolution for more, unless he only has 1.
Yeah,
Rexing.
that's the thing, right? How many sideboard slots do you think you dedicate to Reclamation Sage? It's hard to imagine more than 1. We can take a look after this game,
Yeah.
like after the round, but
Well, I would say that
can't
I
imagine
think
too
there's
much more.
there's probably I would believe it that there's 1 main, 1 side. That would be the most that I would believe. But it also wouldn't surprise me if there's only 1 in the 75.
where's the Back to Nature? Where's the Destroy All
Where
Enchantments?
is the Back to Nature is right.
Nice Shroud, idiot.
Yeah.
Here's Back to Nature.
You did your best. I'm sorry.
Oh, Nice too, yeah.
Oh no.
I think that's
Oh,
basically
no.
Scoop City
Yeah,
soon.
I think we're done here.
We're
I don't
the
think.
draw. I mean, that's probably the best draw, but
Yeah.
Suppression Field's unanswerable.
He doesn't have like a. He doesn't have like a EE in the deck, does he?
Not that I know of.
Because like he could EE on 2, kill the important things, and then
Literally everything.
and then kill the Suppression Field. Like that's the only card that I
Suppression
could.
Field is 2, isn't it?
I thought it was 3. Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Well, if it's 2, then never mind.
That would be like the biggest blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell.
Yeah, you got it. That's it.
2 P's in Suppression Field. I'm a fool. Yeah, it's 2
No,
mana.
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 3, but yeah, no. EE on 2 would be the dream here. If he has it, then I'd definitely be taking draws too. But
Daniel's really thinking.
yeah,
I realistically don't think there's anything you can do.
yeah. It's honestly either EE or Blast Zone or bust. And
I
neither of them
truly don't think
honestly.
he plays
Yeah,
either.
neither of them seem likely. I do think those are the only cards in Magic that would help him here.
Back to Nature, Fastbender. We can't forget about that.
You're right. We were talking about it the entire time. How could I?
Yeah, exactly.
How could I? It's just funny to me that that's naming green.
Yeah.
I get why, but it's still funny.
More Anthonysis.
Yeah. So I think how this game's gonna go is Keenan is going to do what we call spinning the wheels, and Daniel's gonna do what we call staring at the wheels spin.
Even if it played Force of Vigors, though, like it's still an unplayable card.
Yeah.
Like, what both the Sterling goes down, that's just dead.
Yeah. Oh no. So Force of Vigor would have been great in response to the second
for sure.
Sterling Grove, but right now everything is untargetable. Yeah. So they would be great beforehand, but It's not worth it anymore. But yeah, Weaver's spelling. That's gonna spell the end of the game here. Like he's saying, not enough mana to activate this turn, but he's gonna be coming in with some big lands, turning them sideways because it makes your lands into creatures equal to the amount of enchantments you have in play. And he's got a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Yeah, 9.
Word for 4, grabbing Yawgmoth.
I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do if he still wants to play the game, right? I don't know. Does Messenger target? Messenger targets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And he's still at 20, so. Oof.
We gotta find a way to kill you, he says, after playing a 2-3 that makes 8/8. Miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 9s, yeah. I just gotta find a way to kill you. These 9 9s won't be enough.
And do they become enchantment creatures or no?
No, just animated lands.
Because that would be very funny.
Yeah.
Can't even target him with the Yawgmoth trigger.
Only Walrus.
Not what the doctor ordered. Definitely not the good stuff.
Evolution.
He's doing what he's gotta. But what he's got to do doesn't matter.
Takes 2, down 18.
He's doing the best he can. Well, I mean, he also used the wall, but yeah. Yeah, he's doing the on your turn. I just don't think he's gonna get there. I can see his plan, hoping that. Yeah, he's saying that the suppression field is what killed him, and it definitely did. But I do think that the nail was in the coffin was the second. He wasn't going fast enough, and then he played the second.
To be fair, he was going as fast as he could.
Well, yeah,
exactly. I don't think he took off a single mana there on any of those turns.
Exactly.
It's just the deck. It's just you're playing Young Wolf at the end of the day.
Yeah, he needed to have a mana dork on turn 1 into Geralf's Messenger, into Yawgmoth. Into I don't know, like a Young Wolf would probably do it there, but he needed to have the best draw possible against what was going on over here. Like I said, hindsight 2020, he might have got there if he targeted the Sterling Grove, but again, probably not the correct play overall.
There's a confinement. Okay, we're scooping it up.
Yeah.
So that's Keenan will get there in 3.
Yeah. Some pretty good games. Like I was saying at the beginning, I do think that this ends up being 2 ships in the night. Just go faster, and I do think. Here we go. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with the next round shortly. That game went kind of late. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, we are back with round 3. We have more new Modern Horizons cards, I imagine. I know Armando said he was playing Brainstone.
Oh, yeah.
But we have Blue White Miracles, and we have Eric on Rug Delver.
I was talking to Eric last week, and he was all about the Shardless.
Yeah.
So I do know that's going to be in there.
Hey, look at this. Look at these 2 cards that I picked up while going through bulk.
Oh, remember those? I still have my playset.
Yep.
Cleric of the Forward Order.
Yeah, and foil, dude. I'm pimping them out.
That's what we call thugging around here.
That horse is thick.
Yeah.
The bulky.
Looks like we got some shiny cards on both sides.
Amato is all shiny. Eric is shiny for the most part. Amato's deck's probably, every one of his modern decks probably around $3,000 at least.
Yeah, I can respect that. As a man who owns a tabernacle, I can respect that.
But he just picked up. I know he's just been playing Stoneforge everything because he picked up a copy of the GP promo Sword of Feast and Famine.
Okay.
The one that was like discontinued and it's like a couple $1,000. Yeah.
All right.
And he's just been playing any Stoneforge deck just to show it off.
Anything to get that in play.
Yeah.
Not even in play. I want to reveal it.
Exactly.
I want to reveal it and then activate and put a Batter Skull in play.
Yup.
I love it.
But ever since he got that, Stoneforge decks left and right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're going to pay that much for a card you're going to play? You play that thing.
Yeah.
Like,
it is sick, though. It looks so nice.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I'm, a fan of misprints. It's not a misprint, but, it kind of is. I'm jealous of it.
At the point at which it is...
It's collectible. It's a rare collectible.
Yeah. That's a lucky top deck. That's a flip.
Mom just said, "Where's your trap? Can't afford them."
I believe it's get wrecked. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna zoom out the camera a little bit. The playmat slanted over.
Okay. All right. I get what you're saying.
The benefits of having that camera, you can change it on the fly from in here. It's really nice, actually.
Yeah. No, that was slick. All about it. So he was looking for some type of removal spell. Didn't find it. Got him for 3.
Delver is just bolting him every turn.
Yeah. Delver went unanswered. Is actually pretty quick clock.
Here's another opt. Where's the bolt, huh?
A bolt or terminus, I would assume, is what he's looking for.
Oh, Bolton Eric's hand. This is
well that was revealed off the flip.
Oh,
so we know about it. All these Shocklands really doing a little bit of work on the old Rug Delver life total here, but that's how it usually goes. Heck, even in Legacy, when you got duels, your life total is definitely used as a resource. Visions, hold up, counterspell. I'm about it.
Do you think he plays 4 visions, 4 ops? I feel like in a Delver list you want op, right?
Honestly, no.
No?
In Delver, you definitely want visions.
I mean, visions is great with
Delver.
Delver specifically, yeah. It's very good. It just feels weird to tap out because you're the Terminus there would have been nutty.
Yeah,
was tapped out.
I don't think that playing that Tarmogoyf is right.
Yeah.
He has a
3/2 with a mid full of hands.
Oh, he's got some forces in hand actually, so that's not too bad.
I like it a lot more after seeing those.
I still don't like it. I think I hate it less, but I would rather him have the Mana Leak that he has in hand up. I think because then Force plus Mana Leak really kind of stops any of the interaction that Amato could have here. I thought he flipped it because of the reflection on the sleeve.
Yeah.
But no.
Can't get it, dude.
Yeah. They're deep in there.
At least you can maybe Archmage's Charm steal your Delver at a point, but
it's only 1 drop, so you can steal, right? 1 and 0s. It's not 2s. Yeah.
1 or less.
Yeah. So what's okay?
Ball the Snapcaster.
He wants to come across with this Goyf.
Mono down to 6.
So he's got.
These games once we've been having really fast.
Yeah, this one seems pretty one-sided. That was another opt.
Well, we've seen 3 ops be cast and a snap for Amato.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going on to game 2.
Done here. Yeah, Amato needed a removal spell and 2 more lands, and he would have been in that. But
Bolt. A bolt. That would have been pretty good.
Bolt. Definitely. Yeah, the verdict would have been troublesome for Eric here, but didn't show up. That's how it goes sometimes.
Little Teferi coming in.
Definitely.
Is that a cloud? What is it? Cloud Sink Skate?
Cloud Skate?
Yeah.
I wasn't really looking. I didn't see.
I thought that's what it was.
That's what we call spice.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw, but my eyes might be playing tricks on me.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see it. I want to see it, but I don't know if we're gonna. I don't even know if it'd be very good this matchup.
No.
All right, so we're going for fire ice. Some of the tempo stuff coming out for the Rug Delver. That seems fine. He's bringing in some protection, bringing in the Veil of Summers.
Summer's broken card.
1 mana Cryptic is what I like to be doing. Amato, I didn't actually see what he brought in, but I would assume he's gonna have a couple more removal spells in like Path. A couple more of those.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have all 4 in his main.
The Teferi needs to stick.
Oh yeah,
bring it in. If you resolve Teferi against Rug Delver, you're probably in a really good spot.
Yeah, Rug Delver. You slap Teferi in play, bounce your Delver.
Yeah.
Game is.
It's hard.
It gets
bolt or not. It's bolt check basically.
Yeah. And even then, it's still waste waste mana on his next turn.
Yeah, basically forces 2 mana out. Yeah. Replaying the Delver, bolting your guy.
Yeah.
And you save 3 life, get a card out of your hand. Really good.
Yeah. And I mean, that's if it's a Delver. Honestly, if it's a Goyf, it's like chef's kiss.
Is that a 1-lander? That might be 2.
That's definitely not good enough, I don't think, from Amato. But
it's interaction and a threat. I mean,
no, you're right. That is 2-lander. I was kind of thinking that it was a 1-lander.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But all the old border cards, hard to tell if it's like a fetch or something.
Albeit, yeah. Delver going down to 6.
Did you get everything you wanted from the new set so far? You looking for anything still?
I still need my monkeys.
Yeah, I just got rid of mine.
I want them. I don't know if I'm going to be playing them in anything, but I kind of
just saw their price went back up. They were down to like 48 for a while. Now they're back up to like 70.
Gross.
If you look at the chart, it's just like super high, super low, up again. It's disgusting.
It's a legacy thing.
Yeah. Or up in the Delver list.
Don't get me wrong, they're good in Modern. It's just in Legacy.
I've seen Ragavan just destroy an ant matchup, like a blue-white control matchup, just destroy. Absurdly just crushed them.
Yeah.
But then I see it against Stefan Taxes or like Elves, and it's just like, ooh, less good.
Yeah. I was watching a vintage streamer, and I watched a Ragavan hit take a Black Lotus.
Yeah.
They cast their Black Lotus.
Yeah.
And then they I kind of it was.
I have I was gonna say I really do like Dragon Rage Channeler.
Yes.
That one's like
that
absurd. It's like $5 for an uncommon. That's pretty nice.
It's so powerful.
Yeah, no, like I like Ragavan. I love Dragon Rage.
Yeah. But back to did I get everything that I wanted? I do definitely need some evoke creatures because let me tell you, I want to play some Risen Reef.
Some Archmage Charm.
Does he have the 1 mana? Yep.
Stubborn Denial.
Stubbs. He doesn't have any value.
Yeah, no value off of it, but
just a bunch of shocks, no fetches. Honestly, not that scary.
You made him tap out. I mean,
yeah.
This is a force of negation check, right? I don't think you can not go for a Jace here.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's going with it. I didn't even see the Teferi. That seems very reasonable.
Okay, yeah.
But he
had
doesn't have it.
He had it. I don't know, 2 for 1's not bad, though.
Yeah.
Still no value, not even a land drop. That's not what you want in these control mirrors, because that's what it is post-board. It's more of a control mirror kind of thing. You do not want to be missing your land drops, especially with a Ren and 6 in play. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure. That feels bad. When you're missing land shots with the Ren and 6.
yeah, that's not...
Nothing feels worse than that.
Yeah.
Remember that Oko matchup you had on camera
Yes.
that one time? Against Painter? That was the most miserable thing in the world.
Well, like, honestly, I tried to do some stuff, and then he made me stop doing stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, Oko. And he's like, all right, the game is over. He's looking for... Oh, well, I mean, honestly, that's one of his better draws.
Amato playing really well with the Red and 6 on board.
Yep.
He's plussing right away. Fate's healing himself. This Bolt.
Yep, Bolt
Bolt
ping,
and a
not
Mice
good
with Ren.
enough.
Not enough, yeah.
Really
smart play.
But he does have a fetch now, so we're gonna start getting some value off this
Yeah.
this Ren.
For sure. Tossing the... I mean, you don't want Jace to resolve, but cast it or just tossing out the Valor Summer definitely feels...
I don't
like that, really.
Yeah, I understand that he was digging for the Force of Negation, but
Or even the Mana Leak, because I think he drew a Mana Leak to turn at, like,
did he
turn.
did he have? He definitely had the mana.
He had the
for it.
mana for it, yeah.
Never mind. He
Like,
definitely.
I get it. It's just... Ugh, it's such a powerful card.
I don't think you go for it. I do understand. I don't think you go for it. Specifically because I had a reason in my head, and now I can't.
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Head empty.
Yeah. Specifically because even if you do Force of Negation, you're down to 1 card in hand, and you have that Bolt. And like Bolt is... Your opponent's at 19.
Yeah.
Bolt, nothing else, plus Ren and 6 is... Like, it does make a lot of your draws really good, but that's not in a position that you want to be in, especially because Amato does have a Snapcaster Mage in hand, and he has, like, real spells in hand.
It's crazy how good Ren and 6 is.
Oh, I've been looking for a way to play my set.
You know, I just found out, because I was, like, just bored, and I was like, I don't know anything about Ren and 6. I looked it up. Didn't realize Ren was a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I had no idea.
I did kind of look that up a little bit because I played her in lands while it was legal. But Ren is definitely a lady.
I just wanted to look up, like, the lore, like, where she's based from, but there was, like, Unknown Plane.
Yeah,
like, it's been, like, all of their, like, the Commander Legends, where they, like, gave all these new legends, it's always Unknown Plane. I'm just like, give me an answer.
Yeah, I want to know. I kind of am excited for Ren to make a comeback in something.
We're getting a sneak peek here. What did we do? Oh, it's a click.
Yep, click.
Disrupting show.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He played that against me last week, and let me tell you, it didn't do much.
I was gonna say.
I don't think that card is playable. I'll be honest. Not to knock on our resident Rug Delver player, but especially in matchups like this, the value is not what you wanna be. You need the value. And if he has five versions of Force Negation, like I said, not what you want. All right, so we got a Jace on 5. We got a Ren on, is that 7?
Yep.
He might need to slap this dumb old Snapcaster Mage in play.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't have anything to flash back though, which is super awkward.
I think he's okay with that, just getting that off of alt.
Yeah.
So he's not getting bolted every turn.
Yeah.
But it's going to be met with the Mana Leak.
That is fine, honestly. He's not at... I don't think he's at ult. I can't... This dice is kind of messing with me a little bit, though.
I can't remember. I think he ults at 7.
Is it 7?
It might be 7.
Yeah.
I can double check real quick. Ugh. It's 2 wins, I know that.
There is, yeah, definitely.
It is 7.
Yep. Okay, so it is 7.
But bolting every turn.
There we go.
What is that?
Prismatic Ending.
Oh, that's the Exile Converge
Yep.
spell, right? That
Yeah.
card's sick, dude.
So that Ren, even though it did get up to 7, drew him 2
Eric
cards.
says, makes sense on why you took the show.
Yeah.
Expressive iteration.
So Goyf in hand.
Nuts card.
Goyf exiled. Didn't see the 3rd card that he put to the bottom. So this Jace, it kind of looks, unless he gets a Terminus, which very well could happen. He's dug through a lot of his deck. Fetched a couple times though, so
There
shuffled
was
some
a
other
Terminus I know he put on top of his library, but I think he shuffled it
stuff.
away.
Yeah, definitely.
Wasn't good at the time.
It was definitely not good at the time. He had literally just the Ren and 6, and that's all we've seen from this Rug Delver player, honestly. All right, just the pass here.
There's another one of the removal spells there.
Yeah. That was a baby
Big
Jace.
Teferi.
Oh, Big
That's-
Teferi. Okay.
Yeah, Big Teferi.
Yep.
That's has to be one of the best cards you can have here.
Oh yeah.
You have the land, so you can play 5 and remove your creature.
Yep.
Oh, but he's just bouncing it. Nice. No reason to do anything else, really. Check him. You got the counter spell?
Did he draw? So he's got.
He's good.
So he has two Tarmogoyfs in hand and 2 other cards that I think one of them is a bolt.
Yeah,
and
one of
then
them's a
I don't
bolt.
know the 4th card. Might have been a fetch, from what I saw, but they were a little bit at an odd angle, so not 100% sure here.
Big Teferi resolving is the
Oh,
most
yeah.
heartbreaking thing in the world.
I do think this game is over now that Big Teferi's in play.
He did not answer it immediately. Didn't counter it. Didn't kill it.
Yep.
They're still shocking here.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't care.
honestly, he is not under any pressure when it comes to.
Well, Summer in the hand. Yeah, I really can't see that other card.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. I think it's some type of land.
It
here.
might be like one of those fancy
Yeah.
expedition ones.
Yeah. So draw 2. Good mode. Good mode.
Ooh, Cryptic the draw.
Yeah.
That's stalls.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say we're at 100% done here. I don't think it's close. I would honestly start plussing with my Jace.
Yeah.
just like-
We're at that point.
Yeah. You're drawing a card with Teferi. You have. Oh,
Bounce Tarmogoyf
bounce it? Okay.
with a Cryptic in hand.
Yeah.
Still want to do that. Forcing an action with this Veil of Summer, I guess, for free. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, because he has not cast a blue spell this turn.
Yeah.
There we
Prismatic
go.
End. Nice pro blue and black.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's the value. I love it.
Here's another Tarmogoyf.
Well, the same Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, the same one. Counterspell.
Okay.
Veil of Summer. Counter draw. Another Veil of
Ooh,
Summer.
okay.
Resolves.
That's the
Draw 2.
That was it.
Draw 2. Counter my guy resolves. Pretty good.
All right. That brings him back a little bit, and all Amato's got over there in hand are lands.
And all he's got in play are 2 of the best Planeswalkers ever printed.
I mean, that's very true. It's just it gives him a chance.
Yeah.
I don't
For
think
sure,
it's
for sure.
I don't think it's over. I might have spoken a little bit too soon. That double veil really kind of turns us around here.
There's a Blood
Okay.
Moon. Doesn't
We have
cuts
3.
him off a weight, but
Yeah. We got three basic islands in play though.
Yeah, I don't-
And
still has
I think he does have a
mana.
couple basics in hand, so it's anti-white.
2 islands and a forest for Eric.
Big old pile of mountains.
Does he still have that bolt in hand?
No. No, he doesn't. I couldn't tell you what happened though. But
I feel unless
he
there's
has I think he has a planes in hand, so it didn't even.
Ooh, a
No.
brainstorm before it to Fairy Plus. That seems weird.
Yeah. Doesn't even have the fetch option because of Blood Moon, so
Yeah, I definitely feel like you draw there first.
yeah, gives you a little bit more options.
I have an opt to put to the bottom, but okay, just tugging Tarmogoyf. It makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So what do we have in hand for our Rug Devil player here?
Up to the bottom, doesn't even have to look at it. He already knows
was that a disrupting shoal?
Maybe. Okay, he's just gonna scoop.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to game 3.
All right, game 3. Ragavan coming up, not good enough.
I mean, being on the play, huge for Eric.
You know, I do think that it's important, but I don't like how many pitch cards he does have in his deck.
He's just 2 for 1 himself nonstop.
Yeah, and I get that you want the tempo as the Rug Delver player, but
Yeah.
like you just don't have enough pressure like you do in the Legacy deck.
Yeah.
So I think you have to build your deck a little bit differently. There's certain matchups that you can go in that direction, but I don't think a control matchup is really what you want to be doing. Even in the Legacy, you take out a couple of your forces.
Yep.
Like you don't play all 4.
Force of Integration is such a good card to be playing into Modern.
Oh my lord!
I think that made Modern bearable. When I first started like coming here for like Modern Monday, I hated Modern. I really didn't like like when like Neoform was a deck, when Goryo's was like a tier deck.
Yep.
I really hated Modern. It has gotten a lot better. My opinion of it is Ragavan turn 1.
Yep.
My opinion of it has changed. Definitely better now.
Yeah. I
think part of that is heavily due to Force of Negation being in the format.
Hey, my phone died. Look at that.
Nice phone.
I know, right? I definitely do agree, but let me tell you, some of the funniest Modern moments I've had have been during the Wild West of Goryo's Vengeance days.
I just remember people losing on turn 0, and they're like, "Wow, that's a blast!
Yeah,
that's awesome. Thanks."
I played a version of Mardu Pyromancer.
Ragavan hit. This is rough.
Yeah, but it was a thing that really wasn't that important. You just need to resolve one terminus to really.
It was an answer to the monkey.
That's true, but I don't know.
It was just a free answer.
Yeah. I think the Lotus Petal is good enough. Like even if it is immaterial,
sure.
like he doesn't even need to do the draw card. The fact that it just this red card true ramps.
Yeah.
Good enough. But they stapled some more stuff onto that card, so it's real good.
Dash.
Yeah, I love the dash option. Big fan of that keyword from Khans of Tarkir. Coming back in Modern Horizons 2. Make
I'll
a
play
quick
my
look.
Zergo Bellstriker.
Oh yeah, I did that a couple times.
Yeah, Zergo Bellstriker was nuts.
Yeah, that deck was scary.
It's crazy. When the timeline switched and he became a little puny dude,
Oh,
he somehow
man.
got way more playable.
Honestly, that was when I first started playing Magic again.
Yeah.
And I played Helm Smasher and Mardu, like the 4-drop 5/4 that you sacrifice tokens and stuff.
Horde of the
Butcher of the Horde.
Butcher of the Horde. Yeah.
I played those cards because like these are sweet, and everyone's like those cards are bad. And I started.
Butcher of the
won.
Horde was the worst of that cycle, probably.
Well, yeah, but like people would be like, "That card's bad." I'm like, "Okay, swing for 5." And they're like,
Yeah. I mean, hey,
It was
that's
so-
better.
it was
I get
so
you.
good.
I played Mardu that entire
Yeah.
format. Actually, you remember Dictator of the Twin Gods deflecting palm, dude.
Chef's kiss.
But yeah, I played more Crackling Dooms than I'm pretty sure anyone in the entire city.
That I believe.
I played Crackling Doom for a long time.
I did change into a couple different decks, but I do remember my first competitive standard deck was Mardu Pile, just like Mardu good stuff. That was like I said, you only have to resolve one tournament to really turn this.
Cast it.
He's got a leak. Okay, he doesn't have an answer, which is fine.
Brainstone.
I don't think that's what we
I
wanted.
think Amato's losing this.
Yeah, this one isn't looking too good. He needs a third terminus close to the top here.
Here's a 5. Make it treasure. Island.
Did he play his land like immediately? I think he did, right? He doesn't even get the value off that.
Oh,
Or is it
Ragavan's cast, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I can double check, but I'm pretty sure it was cast. I think it would be I think it'd be a $200 card if it was play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. Really?
Oh, it was already pulled. Okay.
No,
Okay.
you put a slash.
Oh, I put a slash. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Until the end of turn, you may cast
Okay.
that card.
Yeah. All right. Well, that makes total sense. What just happened, but yeah, the Mind Stone's a little awkward. I get why he's playing if he's got nothing else. Terminus. Oh, those sleeves are really messing with me.
Yeah,
honestly.
I know, dude.
Like I'm like that's it. It's there, but it's definitely not.
Timely does it resolve?
He's got a fun. Does he have an answer?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Well,
that's Delver in 3.
It's crazy that the Blue-White Miracles and the Delver deck is the one that goes... I mean, Delver's an aggro deck at the end of the day, but it's crazy that this is our fastest game, was the Miracles deck.
Exactly.
But we'll be back with the next round as soon as possible. Thank you. Hello, we are back with the fourth and final round. We have there's 3 undefeateds right now, but one of them got a down pair. Lindy is on humans, and Dustin is on Domain Zoo, who was already on camera. I feel like it's humans favored, because Reflector Mage is
messed up, and also your growing humans can get out of reach of the tribal flames.
Yeah.
So that's definitely important.
But Dustin is on the play. It's a mulligan from Lindy.
So we're both on 6 right now, I believe. Unless, he mulliganed to 6, yeah.
What is up with the camera? It's like, maybe I
think it's fine.
I think it's slanted slightly, like, whatever.
I think we're fine.
Good enough.
Yeah. All right, do we got a vial over there? I don't see one. Yeah, I do. He's got a vial. Vial, a land to play it, stuff to put in play. We're good. What's he putting back though? I don't know what that is. That weird. Oh, that's Kudro. We got a Reflector Mage, a Kudro. Kudro going to the bottom. All right. It's kind of what we want to see from the human side. Yep. Yeah, no illusions yet. Okay, kind of a slow draw from Domain Zoo. At least if it's anything like the old deck. Kind of a slow draw. Didn't miss his Vial trigger.
Yep.
That's step one.
That's step one, yeah.
Let me tell you, I've had a couple games where I missed my first Vial trigger, and I feel dumb.
Another cavern naming human.
Yeah.
Champion of the parish.
He's got another champion in hand. Does he have a third 1-drop? This is a dope hand if he does. I don't think he does.
Oh, he's lieutenant. Pretty good.
He's got a lieutenant.
And a mage in hand.
Yeah, he's got lieutenant in hand, reflector mage in hand. I kind of missed the third card.
Oh, what was it? Phantasmal Image, reflector mage, Thalia's lieutenant. Yep.
This is a fantastic hand.
Fantastic, absolutely nuts. You're gonna go double Thalia's lieutenant probably next turn.
Double Thalia's lieutenant next turn. Just bounce your blocker. This is scary. So we do have a Tribal Flames in hand from the Domain Zoo player, I believe. We got all these wild borders and stuff. Kind of get me when I'm trying to look at these cards, though. I believe it's a Domain, Tribal Flames in hand. Getting a good look at the deck, the way that he's searching for his land. So I think I know what's up. Didn't know if there was anything crazy coming from the new set from this deck. A little bit of a decision to make, what land to get. I believe he does have which triome is this?
Oh, that's the Abzan triome.
Abzan, so he's got the colors. He's got the basic land types.
Waiting to see the first thing he casts.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get blown out if.
Well, he needs to. Honestly, he needs to draw a land here.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Oh, and he didn't draw it, so hey, he's gonna at least get a turn with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's probably gonna get. I would guess that he's gonna get two triggers off it. That's my guess. I didn't really see too much in his hand.
It's a lot of damage.
Those are some big boys.
11?
Yeah.
Down to 7.
Nice turn 3.
Okay. Dustin probably needs to change like Metamorphose or something.
He's got a Morphos in hand.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. He's got a Morphos. Oh, he's got
Bloodbraid?
Bloodbraid. Yeah, so that's
sweet.
definitely what he needed. See what he gets off the Bloodbraid. If he gets 3 triggers here, that's huge.
Metamorphose, red-green, I imagine. It doesn't really matter, but because he's gonna be casting a Bloodbraid if he doesn't change to another one anyways. But
yeah. Gotta remember your triggers again. Casual tournament, no big deal, but remember your triggers.
God, if Lindy drew the land for that Reflector Mage there, that would have been
this.
nuts.
We would be done.
Yeah. But we're no trigger.
Yep, there we go.
We're hoping.
Tribal Flames. Okay.
Okay, it can get one of the champions
One
of
of the
Parishes.
big.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
One of
That's
them is
huge.
way too big though,
Yeah.
which is an issue.
By way too big, one more.
Wait, that is way too big. In
Yeah,
this matchup, that is way too big.
Yeah. Okay, so
if we get a Folly's Lieutenant off the top or a Phantasmal Image, I think this game is still done.
yeah,
But
mile up to 3. Phantasmal Image.
yep,
Disgusting. Pretty good draw.
So let's see here. What do we do?
Reflector Mage bounce. I mean, he's not dead,
No, he's not dead.
but it's bad. Oh, it's Mantis Rider.
Okay, I know. I get.
Oh,
I get
that's
it.
in the air. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
I
makes
get it.
sense. That makes sense.
And he kills him here.
I mean, not dead.
Lindy is.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he just did an illegal action. He just cast a Phantasmal Image. That's not a human.
Yeah. Yep. So both of those Cavern of Souls are humans. Yeah, so a little bit of a mistake. That's fine though. Honestly, he's still in trouble. But
for sure.
Yeah, the Reflector Mage is gonna be actually 2 hits from the Mantis Rider, especially with the Tribal Flames in hand. I don't know. We're getting a lot closer than I thought it'd be.
Those golems need vigilance.
They definitely.
4/4 with vigilance. Come on, give it to me.
Why not trample as well?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
Good point. They're red and white.
Yeah.
Vigilance and trample is what it should be. I'm kind of upset that with Scion it gives abilities to different colored permanents,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of wish red was trample and not green because there would be vigilance and trample. That would be nuts.
Yeah. I do think that I would have preferred the Reflector Mage. Like,
For sure. But he thought that he
Yes.
could be representing a clock. He did misplay, but I understand why he did that.
yes. That was a good catch though. You got it a second before I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were like, yeah, that's gonna be one of his best draws. He hit it. He hit the
he
draw.
hit it.
Yeah.
He needs a land
He needs
or
a land,
slowly a vial.
I mean, like, you have to Tribal Flames the Mantis Rider, right?
Oh, no way you let that happen.
It sucks you got free information. You know he has it, but you still have to.
Ooh, okay. So we got some lethal draws here, definitely. Obviously, another Mantis Rider.
Yeah.
We got some exalted triggers.
Man, he
right.
can still Tribal Flames.
Yeah, all right,
Nuts.
Back on alive. Yeah. Yeah, you do have to Tribal Flames here, though. Yeah. Always kind of sucks that those aren't going upstairs when you're the Domain Zoo player, but not dying is nice. These 4/4s are going to take over pretty soon here.
I think Lindy has 1 or 2 more turns before it's
before he can turn
unrecoverable.
sideways. Okay.
Not blue mana.
Yeah. I would still. It's a poppable land though. So it's not
for
terrible.
sure. It's not bad.
So I would come in with the big guy, assume that he's going to multi-block, and then activate Vial to.
I think it would be a misplay to not block with every one of your golems, though.
That's probably true.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of people block with what's enough.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
okay, he's just bouncing the general right away. I mean, also very fair.
Yeah. But so we got how much power from that general though? That's a lot. 16.
Yeah. What a card, right? It was in play for a turn,
Yeah,
2 turns.
Turn and a half. Yeah. Okay, so we got a Mantis Rider in hand, a Shardless Agent in hand, and that general.
General uncastable this turn.
So, I think you start with the Shardless. You can cast both, but you definitely start with the Shardless,
Yeah.
I think. Without any flyers, so the Mantis Rider is going to put a little bit of clock on here. A little one. Still at 20, so it's... still only with that Phantasmal Image in hand for Lindy. Bit in the tank.
Mantis Shredder.
All right.
Oh, yeah, he might be opting just to play one thing, yeah, because he doesn't want to go down to 3, which is fair.
Yeah.
But he's playing it safe.
Yep. I honestly would have preferred the... I guess he wants multi-triggers on his general.
He has a Cavern Souls that can name
Yeah?
Spirit.
Yeah. Illusion.
Illusion, you're right.
You know. You don't want
Let's listen closely. Just make sure he says illusion.
If he says spirit, I'm going to be kind of mad at him.
It is an illusion, yeah.
All right, what's the other card? Because he has 3 cards in hand now. I did not see the draw off.
I think that's another Cavern. The fantastic illusion.
There we go. There we go.
Copy your writer. Yep.
Honestly,
Triggers on his creatures. Yep.
I think we still crash with the rider.
Yeah, for sure. So with 8/8.
Yep. Looking to trade with at least 2 tokens, representing a trigger there. Oh.
Yeah, just 2. Again,
Do
there's
we?
no 3. Okay.
It still doesn't matter if he has a Reflector Mage.
Yeah. Yeah, it would still be a blowout if he had the Reflector Mage there. Yeah. Actually, there's no reason to not put 4.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, that's frustrating. Yeah, because 2 is bad, 3 is the worst.
Well, 3 makes sense. 2 doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
3 is still not good though. Yeah, Reflector Mage is oofta. So, all right. So this has got to be a big turn.
But to be fair, I guess if you have the Reflector Mage, there's no way he's not Reflector Maging the Mantis Rider, right?
Oh yeah, that's
so
very true.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
All right, he drew a land, so we got
Shardless Agent.
trigger. All right, so we get a. Ooh, that. Oh no! Wait, 3 drop. Never 3 drop.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't gain life.
You do not gain the life. Honestly, I would have hit the Reflector Mage. You gain the life, and you also stop any draws.
Any more Phantasmal
Images. And honestly, I said that this was humans to lose, but wow, we're flipped around here.
I mean, you're just dead to Mantis Rider.
You are dead to Mantis Rider
because you killed. I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to gain the life. He acknowledged that he doesn't gain the life, so he knew.
Yep, he knew what was up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers come across.
Or attackers, yeah.
But I was thinking for on the way back.
Oh, okay.
So probably not going to get enough guys to crash.
Mantis Rider bust.
Mantis Rider bust is right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the? Oh, it is another Cavern of Souls.
No. Horizon Canopy.
All right.
Oh, still can Mantis Rider? File.
Oh.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's a classic human move.
It does suck because that was a misplay. Him activating the vial for the Mantis Rider and then playing the Phantasmal Image, trying to play the Phantasmal Image was a misplay. I think that game was locked up if he just took the time to play the Reflector Mage.
Because he would have at least 2 fewer. At least.
Mm-hmm.
And getting it, obviously getting
it
one
sucks.
hit.
That sucks, but with the rules of the game, that's how it ended up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Real frustrating too, because like if he had also left the vial on 2,
Yeah. If he
would have been great.
Yeah.
He didn't know if he was drawing a land. He wasn't that turn.
Yeah.
But the
'Cause he
turn
drew the
after,
Phantasmal Image.
like a couple the turn after he would have drawn the Silent Clearing and would have been great. Would have very much preferred. to
Yeah,
have
the fact that he drew a white-black land and not a blue land too. That's
super
rough,
awkward.
Yeah.
Super awkward.
Because there's very few lands you can draw in this deck that like are not able to cast a Phantasmal Image off the top. Like Unclaimed Territory, you can name illusions.
Yep.
Ziggurat. You can Ziggurat. Yep.
It is literally which it is the can lands that you can't, and that's it. Unless he has some weird fast lands, because I do notice that some people play the different fast lands. Usually it is the Seachrome Coast though.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Seachrome Coasts.
There is one planes in a lot of the decks too. So we had 2 out of 17 lands in the deck could not cast, and we had 17 lands in the deck, probably at like 47 cards left in the deck. I don't know. Just spitting out numbers here.
I don't know how to count.
Yeah. That's why he brought me in.
1379.
Yeah, I just say numbers though. I don't actually know what was going on. It's fine. All right, so we got 4 cards coming in for the Humans player. I was not paying attention to the Domain Zoo player. What are we taking out in? What are we taking out? And what are we bringing in the Domain Zoo? Do you know what they got on the board?
Were you in here with the Domain Zoo game?
No, I was not.
No, that was mine.
I was busy losing. I was busy losing.
I remember looking at it. There was like, so there wasn't a lot of multicolored stuff, which I was surprised me. At least when I was looking up some of the lists by pros online. But there was like 4 of Cleansing Wildfire, because I guess Tron's Ugin's a bad matchup, because you'll always take off turn 1.
Yeah.
You do nothing on turn 1 in this deck ever. I don't think he plays any 1-drops.
Yeah.
So Tron on turn 3 is rough.
Yeah.
God, what else was there? I think there were surgicals. There was some weird stuff. Not what I was expecting for sure. Nothing super aggressive. I think there might have been a rest in peace.
Yeah, I do think that Domain Zoo has really changed from the days of Kindred Ape and and Wild Nacatl, which is a little sad, but you know.
Nacatl's awesome.
I love that card. It's not great, but I love it. So we got some removal spells in Dustin's hand.
I think Dustin's hand looks pretty slow though. But I mean, the removal spells.
We had I think it was a 1-lander plus a bunch of 3-drops
and a
for
multi-lindy. That makes your hand even more likely of a keep.
Yeah.
You got 2 removal spells.
We need a 1-land vial. If we can do the double 1-drop, would be pretty hot from Humans here.
Yeah.
But I do agree, you don't like them all. You hate to see it. All right, we got a bunch of lands. I think this is a keep. Throw a land back.
Double Champion Parish start for Lindy last game too was just actually insane.
Yeah. At a GP, I had a hand where it was 2 lands, 4 champions, and 2 noble hierarchs.
Ooh.
That was, and like 2 turns later, I drew the lieutenant.
Do you remember the old Bant Coco decks that played like Bounding Crisis?
Yeah, I do.
I remember at States when I went down for their standard event, I was playing Bant Company for the first time.
Going to 5 though.
I was on a Mulda 6. I kept a hand with 2 lands and 4 Bounding Crises and won the game.
Oh no!
I just tapped down every creature he played and just beat him to death.
That is so funny.
I love Bounding Crisis, dude. It was a weird one, but it was so gas when you hit it off of Coco.
Yeah. So hopefully, for all you Humans fans out there, hopefully Lindy gets, I'd say, 1 sideboard card and a bunch of aggression. That's what we're looking for here.
Are we looking for a Vial? Yeah, I mean, Vial lets you keep more aggressive hands at least.
That's what you need. Like, you can't go to 4.
Yeah.
Like, you don't draw cards.
It's impossible, yeah.
Especially in his build, he's not playing any of the recruiters.
Right?
Yep. That's what we want.
Named Human.
Yeah.
There's a Vial.
Right on time.
Canopy, lose a life.
Yeah. Okay, so crash
that's
crash
good.
for 3. Yeah.
Yeah. It's three.
It's
Yeah,
3.
That's not something.
It is. It is not. I don't believe.
Whenever a creature you attack alone, that creature it gains. So
Yep.
with casual REL, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. So that is something that you can miss at a GP level. You can miss your triggers there. Yeah. Yeah. At a Grand Prix level, definitely you can miss that. It is a trigger you can miss, but we've said it a couple times here. A little bit of a more casual form of play here. So
Players are here to get better.
yeah, definitely learning. But
So-
that's the one thing as a human player is you can't miss.
Yeah. But definitely true. But yeah, if it's a May ability and they miss it, that's
Yep.
up to them. I've told people, what is it? The core Firewalker,
Yep.
that's a May, or
Yep.
like some of the Soul Warden triggers are like Mays,
Yes.
or like those cards. So if they forget those, that's on them. But like I've had to step in there for Nobles at casual REL. Heliod
Yeah,
is
okay.
not a May ability.
Yep, I agree. It is not. I was testing against that deck before we showed up here, and
Yeah.
it's really weird. Really weird that it isn't a May, and like you said, like the Soul Wardens, the Soul Sisters
Yep.
of the world, they are. Specifically because there's a couple cards that said if you were to gain life,
You lose that
life
much instead? Yeah.
when those
Reign
were
of Gore,
printed.
right?
Yep.
That's one of them.
When they were printed, those cards were around.
Yeah, Reign of
So-
Gore, Tainted Remedy.
Yep.
I remember Tainted Remedy when people thought that was like hot, like spice, dude.
Yeah. All right. So what are we getting here?
That's
All
an
right.
aggressive start.
Yeah.
Response to General.
He's gonna Tribal Flames the.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a one drop to
Helix.
violate.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that was such a blowout.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
A Helix is like the worst thing for Lindy. That sucks to see.
Yeah. You know, as well as my guess last game went, I think I'm gonna throw another one out here.
On a Mola 5, I still think like Humans is favored, but yeah, Mola
Yeah.
5 into a Lightning Helix feels bad. Like that curve, that was a good start.
Yeah,
That was really powerful.
actually, we do have two can lands.
When you think about it, though, it's kind of a misplay not playing your land there and tapping your Noble. Because he just missed 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no reason to play the land second
Alright.
there. Tribal Flames.
I kind of would have preferred to get General in play here, but honestly, make game actions at this point.
Are you going to be cracking a land?
Yeah. Yep, that one's the correct one. So we have a lieutenant and
Lieutenant. So the meddling mage.
that's a
Meddling
mage.
mage.
Yeah, it's a metals.
What do you name here? Do you name the general?
I think you do because you can't beat
can't
that
beat
card.
that, yeah,
if he
yeah.
and like if he has a bunch of removal spells still in hand, then you can't win the game anyway.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to.
Naming tribal flames. Yeah.
I get it, but like if he just has more tribal
Yeah.
flames, there's just no way.
I
they
would
can-
understand naming tribal flames if you had a second meddling mage in hand. I don't like getting rid of the things that would kill your meddling mage. I don't like naming those. Definitely when you're down cards already.
Yes. And also, honestly, if they're shooting your meddling mage with their tribal flames, I'd call that a win.
Yeah. Not really a win. If you're on a Mola 5, but like it's still.
Yes.
You're still in it.
Yes. Yeah. But now I think we're gonna see. I think we are gonna see. Seeing that he waited last turn for the general, I don't think we're gonna see it come down here. And watch his. Yep. Because he wants to.
There's a 5/5.
He wants to get the value off it, so he'll have the 3-drop and a 2-drop to follow it up with.
Ooh, there's a Scion and Draco.
Okay. We need some reflector mages.
I was gonna say we need some reflector
we need
mages.
it bad.
So that boy has trample and first strike right now. The
Yeah.
territorial Kavu.
Yep. So now here's the question: is do you leave it on 2?
You have to vial up. You're not going to be winning.
Oh wait, he has. Excuse me. He has the noble hierarch. There's no way you don't go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, what was that? What was that? Hard to see.
These foil cards, man. Let me tell you.
The expeditions really are a pain, but I like how this latest set of expeditions from Rise of Zendikar, so affordable. Honestly, they're so much cheaper in comparison because they were like the box toppers. Yeah. There's so much. I understand why everybody has these ones.
Well, he drew champion for turn. Hopefully he has a creature that he can vial in. That'd be fortunate. But I didn't see.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like we should be having a game 3, but it's going to be probably ending 2-0 for Dustin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good on him. Definitely doing the things he needs to do to capitalize.
Yeah.
It also is a little frustrating for him right now. It looks like he's got a bunch of 3-drops in hand. He doesn't have a way to convert. That's a lot of keywords.
He already had Vigilance, but Hexproof First Strike, that's kind of huge. You always beat their Mantis Rider.
Definitely.
That's pretty good.
So I would definitely attack here.
Both, right? Yeah, or swing with all, yeah.
Yeah.
You're at 16, and this is gonna be a 2-turn clock. I mean,
you take the Kavo and the Rider. You throw a bunch of stuff in front of the Draco because
Draco's flying.
Oh, it just all right.
This is 7 in the air, 5 on the ground.
I just think I don't know, man.
You kind of have to take it and pray. I think
Does he have the Reflector Mage? Is the real question.
The thing is, the Reflector Mage won't even seal the deal because of that. Mantis Rider has Hexproof now because of the Draco.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't target you target the Draco.
Oh, okay. Ooh, is that a Thalia's Lieutenant that he had in hand?
That's a little painful. It was.
Yeah, it was. He didn't have the mana for it. Last turn.
Ooh. Yeah, we're done here, folks.
We are done here.
How much does he got on the way back? Not enough, but he's saying he's only got 12. So it's super funny. If he had kept it on 2, I think he has lethal here.
If he kept it on 2, if he kept attack? No, there's no way.
No, last turn he would have been able to pump his team. He would have gotten a little bit in.
I don't think that would have mattered. Because advantage, no, that still wouldn't have been enough. I mean, then you just lose your whole board.
I would also
play defensively.
I believe that it would have been better, but.
I think so, yeah. But again, there's no reason for leaving your vial on 2 without knowing what's on top.
Yeah, with 3 lands in play, 3 mana producers. Excuse me.
Swing 7 in the air.
Yeah.
Games.
All right.
Well, yeah, that is it for us tonight. We had 4 rounds. Dustin is undefeated through this tournament. He might have another undefeated, but. Enchantress also was the other deck that was undefeated throughout the night, at least going into this final round. So Enchantress and Domain Zoo just absolutely crushing it with the new cards. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Yeah.